what is working so well for Daniel Jones and the Colts, Kurt?
Yeah, well, I really felt like what Shane Steichen likes to do, a lot of RPOs, a lot of movement of the quarterback, kind of the pure progression read type stuff. I thought it really fit Daniel Jones well. He's a mobile quarterback. He does a nice job with the RPOs and reading that stuff. But he's just playing really good football right now. He looks very comfortable in their system. Their team is a good team. That they're solid across the board, good offensive line. I mean, saw Jonathan Taylor run for 160 yards in the game. They got a good solid defense that, can turn teams over and they don't give up a lot of points in big plays. And then again, Daniel fits their system very, very well. It's not a lot of spread out, drop back, have to read the whole field. They designed it around, trying to make the game easier for their quarterback. And as long as they stay on schedule, which, you alluded to it, they stayed on schedule. I mean, they've stayed, ahead of the chains, and they're scoring every time they touch the football. They're finding a way to put points on the board because they're doing that. And so all of that stuff plays perfectly into who I believe Daniel Jones is as a quarterback. And so I just think right now it's a perfect fit with how this team is playing and what the skill set is of Daniel Jones.
Can it roll on? I mean, Tennessee is next up, and it's this first away from Indianapolis. And Tennessee, as we saw against Bo Nix and Stafford this past week, Tennessee's defense is no joke, man. I mean, Snead's in the back end, and Simmons is up front, and with some other players around. What do you think this week?
Yeah, I mean, they're a competitive football team. And, I think the real test for the Colts is going to be when they fall behind and have to show that they can play catch-up football. If they don't have to do that, and I don't think Tennessee is explosive enough offensively, or at least we haven't seen it, where they're going to jump out to a 2-touchdown lead and force the Colts to play a different brand of football. And so as long as they play this brand of football, I think it can continue to roll. But that's going to be the true test, is when they fall behind, the team's able to jump out on them early, and you force them away from what they really want to do. And that's going to give us a true indication of where Daniel Jones is in this offense, who he is as a quarterback at this stage. Is he the same guy that maybe we saw in New York, or has he grown? Is he different, with that change? And so that's going to be the true test. And I don't see Tennessee being able to do that. And so I do believe that the train can roll on for Indianapolis.
Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app, 12 to 3 Eastern.